Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, sorry about the delay here. This is going to be all messed up because I'm watching where it started my video. It's just kind of confusing here how this all works. Okay, back in business. If you're out there, well, this isn't going to play for... I'm at least a minute behind here. Okay, everybody, hold on. I need to check something out here. All right. Well, it does link up, so... Alright, there should be some people here. It is live. If you click on it from the Facebook groups, I posted it in. I just checked. It was working, so if there's some weird pauses and you just see me staring off into space, it's just the technical difficulties of me trying to figure out if this is actually working, and it appears to be, so now I know how to get this going. It's just, will we get any viewers? Make it worthwhile, you know? I want to sit here talking to myself about cars, but things that may be of interest to people that have these strange little cars that we like. So we're looking at sway bars was what we left off on here, and question was, if you have any other cars that have an FA and an O2 in the end. I've checked some Spiders, they'll have an FA front sway bar. A standard car will have an FT listed there with no rear sway bar if you just got the front sway bar, and then the no sway bars will just have these dots all across there, 2 and 2. For basically skip this operation. So, yeah, here we go. So even my spider got FA78. It didn't get an FA02. Same as a V6 spider got FA78. So it appears that a Sunbird formula had a unique rear spoiler, or I'm sorry, rear sway bar. I have one more Sunbird formula. Actually, I have two Sunbird formula build sheets. I'm going to check those out to see if they match. Like, here's an example of a car that was like a simple 4-cylinder car that got no sway bars. It had just the dots. Just the dots, friends. Just the dots. So what was this? This was my 80 Monza with a V6 that did have a front sway bar, which basically got the F59 front stabilizer bar. It was listed as FT and skipped the rear bar. Looking for a Formula Sunbird build sheet here. In here somewhere. Oh, this could be it. Oh yeah, look at that. And there's almost nothing left of this build sheet. I just barely got it out of that car. This was a black and gold Sunbird that appeared. I almost had the chance to talk to the owner, and I skipped it, and the next thing you know, the car ended up in the wrecking yard, and if I'm not mistaken, it was like he'd passed away or something, and the car just was sent off to the wreckers, and I ended up at one where they couldn't sell the car, so there it was gone. Oops. So, like, for example, here's the record of some black 78 Spider, and it once again got an FA78. So a 7.8 was a typical Spider rear sway bar, but once again, this Sunbird with the Y99 handling package again got the FA02. So basically, that would be the difference between, and why they got maybe perhaps different RPOs. The F41 heavy-duty suspension. It's funny, it's like they doubled up things, because F59 front stabilizer bar was actually not what you got. That was usually the FT. And I don't think my Spider has F59. It's almost like at the dealership they could double up. If the salesperson was smart, they could, or maybe just the factory was getting more money. If like people were paying for options that were already included in their option package, but maybe they just didn't understand how it all went together. So they were like, yeah, we need the stabilizer bar, we'll take the handling package. I don't know if that's how this works, or if it just needed to be doubled up like that. But if I check my Spider, now we gotta go back and check that, because I'm curious. Curiosity killed that cat, huh? What is this one? This one is white. What car is this? Ralph Pontiac. Oh, this is a Sunbird too. Now here's a weird one. Now this goes against everything. Oh, I see. Okay, maybe this makes sense. This does not list F59 or F41. However, this one doesn't even have the Y99 handling package. Well, that's strange. So maybe there was a kind of a handling package that included a cooler, a better rear sway bar. Y99, because both of these Sunbirds have the Y99 handling package, but they're also a 4-cylinder and a V6, where this was a V8, and it's got the same as my V8 and V6 Spiders. It's got the FA78 rear sway bar, but it also doesn't have the Y99 handling package. It only has the formula option. Interesting, the things you can see when you start checking cars versus other cars, and how uniquely these cars could be ordered. So interesting. I'd like to see the sales literature about the handling packages available for the Sunbird and how that was being sold, and what they advertised the Y99 package as. Maybe it said it stiffened up handling a bit more than the formula option, and maybe the Y99, maybe that's when you got the you think it would have said RTS. Maybe that's where you got the little badge that said radial tune suspension, which, if I'm not mistaken, that black Sunbird had. I think I had to add it to my formula. I don't know. Well, judging by the fact that there are no comments being entered, no one's like, "Hey, cool man, what about this? How you doing today? Is it cold over there?" I don't think anyone's watching, so I got some other things that are pressing, so we're going to get going here, and I thank anyone who did watch. If you catch us at a later date, leave a comment, say you liked it, leave a question, maybe we can answer it directly. Thanks for watching.